Welcome to the Midlife Style School, the podcast for women who want to elevate their personal style and life by design. I'm your hostess, Afton Porter, certified life coach and fashion stylist, known as the Chief Image Creator, helping high-profile women polish their image with standout style in their industry. Through our conversations and insight, I'll provide simple tricks and practices that will help take the stress out of getting dressed in the morning so you can start each day feeling empowered, confident, and ready to take on whatever comes your way. Let's go. I love this quote from Shakespeare. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. And I love that because it helps to normalize all the different phases that we go in life and just understanding those are different phases of our life. We were playing different parts from the time that you're a young child, college student, young adult, married, wife, mother, grandma, new business, careers, all the different life experience and the richness of our life is normal to have these different parts that we play. And we wear different costumes depending on our part. And it's going to change throughout our life. And that's okay and totally normal. Have any of you ever gotten wrapped into a movie based on costumes, or is this just me? There was a book that came out, I don't even know how long ago, but it was called Hunger Games. And my book club was reading it, and I didn't want to read the book. I didn't want to read a book about children killing children. Just was not into that at all. And totally forgot about it. And then they created the movies. They had a sequel and didn't go see it in the movie theater. Heard a lot of talk about it, but I just was not interested. It was no big deal to me. Until somebody was watching it at the house, and I just got so wrapped up into it. I fell in love with the characters because of their costumes. And I ended up watching all 3 movies. Never read the books, and that's okay. But I did love the movies. And in the Hunger Games, they used costumes as a critical element in illustrating the stark contrast between the impoverished districts and then the wealthy capital. Complete difference between the two. Dark grays and blacks and just dark colors for the impoverished communities. And then the wealthy ones, bright, rich colors and fabrics and textures and beautiful designs all the way from their hair and makeup and clothes. The stark differences between the two. And I just loved it. But beyond mere aesthetics, our personal style choices can significantly impact how we are perceived by others. What we wear is affecting those around us. And people want to hire those who they feel what they would be friends with, they want to spend time with. Our personal brand image is affecting everybody around us, including ourselves. How do we want to show up in the world? What do we want the world to think of us? Someone asked me recently, what is considered midlife? 40 to 60 is considered midlife. There's 4 women over 40 that made this transformation, used the power of personal style to elevate their brand image and make a huge impact in their business. The first one I want to talk about today is Vera Wang. She didn't start her fashion career until she was 40. Her transformation from a skate figure and journalist to a high fashion designer involved adopting an elegant, minimalist personal style that is now known for luxury and prestige. This shift in her image played a role in her becoming one of the most successful designers in the world. The second woman I want to talk about is Julia Child. Julia didn't start cooking until she was nearly 40. She adopted a sophisticated and approachable style, both in her kitchen attire and her on screen persona. Her unique style and warm personality helped her connect with her audience, leading her to a success as a cookbook writer and television show host. And then there is also Ariana Huffington. She is the co founder of the Huffington Post when she was 55. She was known for her chic suits and pearls. She cultivated a sophisticated and professional image that added credibility to her innovative news platform that contributed to an immense success. And the last one, the jailbreaker, Martha Stewart. Now, Martha built a brand base on her unique style and approach to home decor, cooking, and crafts. Her transformation from a caterer to a lifestyle guru involved adopting a clean, polished, girl next door, or maybe I should say mom next door, homely style. Her first book was published at the age of 41, and that marked the beginning of her empire. And I just wanted to share those stories really quick because most of you probably know who they are, know the impact that they made in the world, and it didn't happen until they decided that they needed a professional glow up. It was time to reevaluate what they wanted, what their goals were, and aligning their personal style with it. And when you align that together, there's a lot of power behind it. That's the power of your personal brand image. By transforming our personal style, we can effectively enhance our personal brand image and boost self-confidence. And this not only improves public perception, but also paves the way for professional success and financial growth. The financial success is only a reflection of the impact we make in the world. Now, I'm going to share 7 ways that will help you take a self assessment if it's time for you to update your personal brand image. When I refer to your personal brand image, I'm talking about the clothes that you're wearing, your style, your hair, your makeup, your overall image of how you look. As we go through these 7 things, you can decide for yourself, is this something that I need to improve or am I good here? And if you decide that, okay, it's time for me to elevate my brand image, if you already know that to be true, in the show notes, there is a link for you to schedule a one-on-one consultation with me. It's time to meet and see how I can help you elevate your personal brand image, stand out in your industry for your next level of success. Number 1, are there shifts in your goals or your values? Changing personal or professional goals can signal the need for a brand refresh. If your current image doesn't seem to align with these changes, it's time to consider an update. Number 2, comfort and confidence. If you don't feel comfortable or confident with your current professional image, that's a sign it's time to revise it. Your personal brand should inspire self assuredness. Number 3, consistency. Consistency is key in personal branding. If you notice inconsistencies across different platforms or in person interactions, then you might need to streamline your image. If when they meet you in person, it doesn't match with how you look online, that's not consistent. It really needs to match up. Number 4, your narrative. If your personal brand lacks a clear narrative or fails to communicate your unique story, it may be time to consider your presentation. You know you've nailed your narrative if someone tells you, I saw a dress that you would love today. It had your name all over it. Or if they're scrolling through social media and one of your pictures comes up, and before they read your name, that it was you who posted it, they already know. They know it was you because they know you, they know your style, they know how you are portraying yourself, and they get it. They see it, they know it's you. You have nailed your narrative. Number 5, professionalism. Consider if your appearance matches the level of professionalism you wish to project. If you look seems unprofessional or out of sync with your industry's norms, it's time for a change. You need to make sure that you are at the level or a step higher of those who you are serving or the job that you are applying for or you want a promotion for. You need to dress for the job that you want before you have it. People aren't going to see you as that next level until you dress as that next level. You have to see yourself as the next level you before other people are going to see you that way. And the way that you do that is to dress for it. Number 6, current trends. If your image feels outdated or no longer excites you, a refresh could be so beneficial. Keeping up with contemporary styles and trends can help maintain a modern, engaging image. And then, opposite of that, if you're wearing clothes that are out of style, people are not going to think that you're in on the know. They're not going to believe that you know all the current happenings in your field because you're dressing out of style. They're going to want you to look like someone who can do the job well that they want to hire you to do. You don't have to be wearing all the latest trends. You don't have to be wearing any latest trends. You could be wearing classic, beautiful styles, but they cannot be outdated. You'll just have to know the tweaks that you need to make to that outfit to make it modern. Can't have a business or be leading a bunch of people if you look like you don't know what's going on. And number 7, life changes. Remember those different hats we talked about wearing? Major life events or significant changes in your career direction often warrant a reevaluation of your personal brand. What's happening in your life now? Did you get a promotion? Are you going through a divorce? What's going on? It also goes hand in hand with, okay, do we have some new goals? Do we have some new values here? What's not lining up with what I want? Okay, so life changes. We need to make sure that as you have life changes, you're updating your wardrobe, you're updating your image. Okay, I'm going to review those 7 things. Number 1, make sure your personal image shifts in goals or values with you. Number 2, that your style is comfortable and you feel confident. Number 3 is consistent, whether you're online, in person, and on different platforms. Number 4, the narrative. You have a clear narrative of what your style is. Number 5, professionalism. Number 6, current trends. And number 7, life changes. Okay, so I have a question for you. How do you think others perceive you professionally? And does this align with how you want to be perceived? I'm going to say that again, and I want you to really think about this answer. The answer is an important one. How do you think others perceive you professionally? And does this align with how you want to be perceived? If you love your answer to this question, congratulations. Your image is right where it needs to be. If you know you need to elevate your personal style and image, you weren't happy with the answers to the self assessment, click on that link in the show notes and schedule that one on one consultation with me. And let's start elevating your personal brand image. Remember, your personal brand isn't just about how you look. It's a reflection of who you are, what you stand for, and how you portray yourself to others. Taking an assessment of your personal brand image ensures it remains authentic, relevant, and aligned with your current goals. All right, until next week, think like a style icon. Bye-bye.